Okay.
It's gonna make me run up there.
Pledge
for an hour.
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, Angel or Mike, or there's a lot of Mikes. When you, any of you guys want to say the prayer?
I'll say something. I'll just, if you bow your heads, I'd like to say, we got to thank the Lord, thank God, thank, people in charge, making sure we're doing the right thing, and be thankful for the things we have. Thanks to the troops who protect our freedom, and we just need to have thanks for everything that we have and appreciate it. Amen.
Okay. We have some public comments, I'm sure. But first, we got the roll call.
Trustee Shake? Here. Trustee Benello?
Here.
Vicky. Louder.
Oh, trustee,
Rob, sir.
okay.
Sorry, Doc.
That's okay.
Trustee Rivera, here.
Trustee Rivera?
Here.
Supervisor Bond?
Here.
All right, I have a quorum.
Any public comments?
Sue Styler?
Do I stand anywhere or
Just
just
stand up
here?
where you're at.
Stand up.
Okay.
Grab a microphone.
This time is making a public comment here. I'm here in response to a patch article that said, Homer Township clarifying false statements once again. And the one paragraph that says, there have been concerns and false information regarding the clay fill gifted to the township. During a recent Village of Homer Glen meeting, Village Trustee Stylin brought these falsehoods to light. The constant lying to taxpayers about this subject needs to stop, and due diligence will be placed on bringing correct information to the public on this matter. That sounds like I'm lying, and it sounds like the village is lying. And if you haven't seen the village board meeting video, if you go to the 2-hour and 24-minute mark, you will see that all I did was say, can I hear an update on what's about the certification of the soil at Trantina? Many residents are concerned about a lot of soil being dumped there. Where is it coming from? And prior to posting it on your website, we never had an answer. Commissioner Porfilio is not here to defend himself, but he would just say it's coming from a project in Orland Park. So a residential project, you might think it's foundations being dug, that's nice clay, it's not going to be a problem. Well, here's some photos, if you haven't seen them. All that clay and stuff that's being dumped at Trantina Farm is coming from a road project. It's the side of a road. I don't consider that clean clay. That's not worthy of some kind of inspection. So I'm going to ask you for that, to have that done. And so when you're looking at spoils from construction, I would suggest that you look at the village. We have plenty ourselves. Bell Road is a Will County project that will probably have plenty clay that they would like to get rid of instead of spending $40 to dump it and get rid of it somewhere else. So why is this such a good deal for our residents to get something from Orland Park and Cook County? That's all.
Thank you, Sue.
And normally, we don't respond to people when they speak, but the article you read isn't how it was written. And
Well,
I
it's the
don't
same,
know-
wait, it's the same
Wait.
article, that same paragraph is on your website.
Well, I'll have to look at it because that isn't how it was written. But
It's right here.
well, I will check the
On your
website.
website.
Don't worry about it. I will check the website because when I wrote the article, I wrote it and it said that on your report, you opened it up about clay, and that's it. You didn't say nothing.
Well,
You didn't say anything, and the mayor shut the conversation down. And that was it. So you didn't say anything, but I realized
didn't lie
that
either.
because people were asking, we put the reports, the clay reports, on our website. And I have to check to make sure that when they put it on the website, they didn't change it around from what I wrote. But I didn't originally write it like you read it. It was just said that at your report, you started to talk about the clay and the mayor stopped it. And that's just how it went down, correct? She
Yeah.
said, you know, basically what was going
I
on.
didn't say anything else.
Right, so then nothing else happened. But I know that the reason that you brought up, but other people are saying that the clay is soil. And so we have the reports, the engineering reports on our website.
I have it right here. And
So-
it takes you about 2 feet to get down to the good clay. You're getting asphalt for the first 12 inches.
And then we're getting paid by that developer to dump the clay, and he's also doing all the excavating. We had no charge for us. So we've got about, according to the road commissioner who isn't here, we have about $200,000 worth of work put in there by the M&J group, and the township is making some money off of it at the same time. So just so
It
you know,
still
I'm-
needs to be tested.
you know, but it's on our website, the amount of money we're making, the report that was done by the engineers, you know, so it's all there. But the only reason I'm saying anything is because what you read is not what I wrote. And I will make sure that what I wrote is up, okay?
Okay.
Because you didn't say anything. You just brought it up, that's it. Okay. Next, we have Vicki Boson couldn't be here, so this is our administrator, Patty Colmar. And Patty, you want to do the
Yeah.
clerk report?
Motion to approve June 12th.
You have to be louder.
Motion to approve June 12th, 2023 monthly township board meeting minutes.
I'll start the motion.
I'll second.
You gotta call the roll.
Call the vote. Just call the
Mm-hmm.
vote. Okay. Vote is passed.
No, call it the name.
No.
You gotta call the roll call.
Oh, sorry.
Angela
Shake.
Shake.
Trustee Shake. Yes. Trustee Bonomo.
Yes.
Trustee Rivera.
Yes.
And
No.
negative. Okay. All right.
Motion carried.
Motion carries.
Motion carried.
And the parade.
And the parade, we wanted to thank everybody who attended and participated in the Homer Township Parade on Saturday, June 24th. The streets along Parker Road were filled with parade attendees. It was a huge success, and an expense revenue report will be available at the August meeting. And then the Pet Expo, we wanted to also thank everybody who attended and participated in our inaugural Pet Fest on Saturday, June 17th at the Town Center Park. We estimated there were approximately 700 attendees, and that was also a huge success. We got a lot of wonderful comments regarding that. And as of July 7th, the revenue collected was $3,481, and the expense was $6,398.44.
Thank you, Patty. Okay, now we go to my report, and the first thing I'm going to do is, when we get FOIAs, the FOIAs go on our website so everybody can see them. And we got a FOIA here, and I'm going to address it publicly. It's pursuant to the Illinois Freedom of Information Act. That's just, I won't go read the whole thing. It's just saying that this person wants a copy of these reports. And it's Kurt Mason. He's one of the trustees for the village. He wants a copy of the 2021 W-2 for Township Supervisor Steve Ballard, a copy of 2022 W-2s for Steve Ballard, copies of each pay stub issued to Township Supervisor Stephen Ballard for the calendar year 21, copies of each pay stub issued to the Township Supervisor Stephen Ballard for the year 2022, copies of each pay stub issued to the Township Supervisor Ballard for date calendar year 2023. I understand that I may be required to pay a reasonable fee for duplication of said records after the first 50 pages. I would appreciate a response to this request within 5 business days of submission. And this was submitted on 5/7, and I told the clerks that what they need to do is just direct them to our website, because the information's on the website. But the thing that I'm going to say is, because the question is, if the information is all on our website already, why would somebody want to know all this stuff? It's all kind of like information that's nonsensical, because there's nothing behind it other than saying I make X amount of dollars. Well, I think what it's about is about a month or so ago, people were on social media saying that I take 5 pensions, and I want to clear it up because I don't take 5 pensions. When I started here at the Township as supervisor, I could have taken the pension if I wanted to. I was eligible to, but I did not. When I started in Will County, I did not take the pension even though I could have. And Mike Frizzalone, he was my partner at the time, he did not take the pension. And together, we made it so that the rest of the county board members did not get any pension. So because of the two of us, we stopped all future county board members from getting pensions. So now I don't know what other reason a person would be asking for that kind of information, because obviously anything that would be other than my salary would get redacted because it's nobody's business. So I don't understand it, but I guess is that he wanted to see if I'm getting IMRF pension from the township as supervisor and the county board for being a county board member for 12 years. And even though I was eligible, like I said, I did not take them from either place. Does that make me good or bad? It doesn't make anything. I just didn't think it was the right thing to do, that's all. So with that said, we'll move on to the
Steve,
next.
if you don't mind, I'd like to say something
Oh, go ahead,
real quick
Mike.
about that. Because I've known you probably longer than most people in this room, and this is a person with incredible integrity, honesty, and all, and works harder than most people that I know. From a voluntary standpoint, from a political standpoint, and for somebody who is newly elected in a town that we all represent together, I think that should be put in question. You want to put down a good foot forward, and for somebody to make those direct accusations of Steve is really accusing him of doing something illegal or unethical. And for someone who's been elected 18 times in the last how many years, who's represented this township, county, village for the last 20 years, is absurd. And I think the person who filed that FOIA, Mr. Mason, should be questioned. And some of us may be talking on Wednesday at the village meeting, and there's going to be some commentary directed at him as well for some of his actions, which could come in question. But me as a friend, political worker together, to question his integrity is shame on them, and that's all I have to say.
Okay, we'll move on unless there's anybody else. No, nobody else from the board? Okay. Next item is the micro pantries. We've been talking about them for a long time. We are now accepting donations for the micro pantries. The micro pantry one is out here. When you walk out the door, look to your right. And there's another one over where Billy Malley's salon is. There's a Homer Republican campaign office over there. It's right over there. And the micro pantries are for the people and for pets. So it's called Fishies and Loaves, which was a great name. So we're looking for people to just stop by there and donate stuff. And it's for people or pets. So the way we figured it, our board, is that if people can't afford food or they're having problems, they need food, they sure need food for their pets. So these are a little bit bigger than most micro pantries. They're the size of a large doghouse probably. They're 4 by 4 by 6. So anyway, the township's doing that in conjunction with the Homer Republicans who are going to be stocking that thing, with our guys. Okay, the next is an update on the Trantina, and we're still going through with the engineering firm to try and get together a plan, and we met with them this week, and hopefully we're going to have a presentation for everybody about the Trantina in August. So we'll call it a workshop or whatever we're going to call it, but the public will be invited to see the plan. And it all goes back to the referendum that happened in, I think, 2019 or 2020, I can't remember which year. But it all goes back to that, when the people said to build a community center. And so we're gonna build something that's gonna be really nice, and it's a good size, and it'll fit all the needs, hopefully. The problem is, I refuse to go out and bond out to get any money. There will be no property tax to do this. We have to do a property tax, it ain't happening. We're not gonna do anything because the people in this town are suffering enough with the increased water bills, and the property tax already went up a whole ton of money. So that will not happen. This board all agrees, no property tax increase, period, at any point. The next thing is the Homer Township Parade, where we sent an application into the Village of Homer Glen the day after the parade, the Monday after the parade, excuse me, and we haven't got the application back, but just want to get that moving so that we can start planning it. Now, I don't know why it's taking so long at the village, but whatever, it doesn't matter. But we can't start planning it till we have the permit. So if we don't get the permit, then I guess I gotta go down to the village and see what the problem is. But we'll leave that go for right now. And then there's a motion to accept the resignation of Mike Clausen as Homer Township Collector.
No, Matt Conley.
Or Matt Carmen. Oh, I'm sorry. See, that went too quick.
Got that.
Motion to Matt Conley moved to Lockport Township. So he no longer lives in Homer Township. He was a good trustee, but you know, you have to live here. So Matt's gone, so I need a motion to approve accepting his resignation.
I'll second the motion.
I'll second the motion.
Do we need a roll call on that?
You can do a voice vote.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, motion carries. A motion to accept the resignation of Mike Clausen as Homer Township Collector. Now, Mike did a great job as Homer Township Collector for, what, a whole 2 months or something like that? But, you know, he's excited to move up. And we kind of had a lot of people from Collector move up because of different reasons. But you know what, Mike's a real welcome addition to our board. So I need a motion for that.
First the resignation.
First the resignation.
I'll start that motion.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. You're no longer a collector guy. All right.
Take out the string.
Thanks for the opportunity.
All right. Motion to appoint Mike Clausen as a Homer Township trustee.
I'll start that one.
And I'll second the motion very proudly.
All in favor?
Aye.
Welcome aboard, Mike. You know what, we'll do the, because we got another one of these, so we'll do them at the end, right after this part here. Okay, motion to approve the appointment of Mike Gondek as Homer Township Collector.
I'll make that motion.
And I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Welcome aboard, Mike. Okay, we'll swear him in then. Mike? Clausen. I'm gonna have a problem, I can see that right now. I'm gonna have to call people by their last name.
So, you raise your right hand.
Yeah, just
Okay,
me.
okay. I, Mike Clausen,
I, Mike Clausen,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I support the Constitution
that I support the Constitution
of the United States
of the United States
and the Constitution
and the Constitution
of the State of Illinois,
of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the oath of Homer Township trustee
the duties of the oath of Homer Township trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
And now we have Mike Gondek.
I, Michael Gondik,
I, Michael Gondik,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support
that I will support
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the State of Illinois,
and that I will faithfully discharge
and that I will faithfully discharge
the duties of the office
the duties of the office
of Homer Township Tax Collector
of Homer Township Tax Collector
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
All right.
Thank you. Welcome to board.
Come on, just give them them, just go along with the grants again. Get them, yeah. Yeah. I like our board, except, man, all these mics. I'm sure glad that there's not another one. I'd have a real problem. Okay, next we,
Mike Hayes. You got a mic right there.
Got
Can't
a
have enough
mic right
mics.
there.
Can't have enough mics.
no, yeah, I know, you got 4 mics. I'm gonna start calling them Hayes, Gondik, Bonomo, and Clausen. Forget about the first names. Okay. Motion to get the cost of returning to gas heat on our maintenance garage. Right now, electric costs a ton of money, so I want to find out how much it's going to cost to go back to the gas that we had. And there's a possibility we can use the same heaters we used to have a long time ago, because they're sitting in the garage, and I was told they work. And if they do, we got to find out the cost to put new ones in. So can I get a motion to, just to go finding, this isn't to actually do it yet, just is to find out how much it costs to do it.
I'll start the motion.
All in favor? Oh, no.
I'll second that motion.
You got to have a roll call too, right? It's money.
It's an
Yeah.
expenditure, so you
Yeah,
probably
so you
should,
need to
yes.
have a roll
This
call.
is an expenditure.
Oh, well, it's
At least to one,
finance
yeah.
related, so I
Want me to do it?
probably okay without the.
Oh, so
just-
we have to do
just
roll
be
call?
safe.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
okay. Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
And Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Great. Motion carries.
See, she cheated, she didn't use your first name. Okay, motion to approve the newly updated employee handbook. Can I get a motion?
I'll
to
start the
do that?
motion.
I'll second.
I'm gonna call the roll.
Okay, roll call. Trustee Shake?
Yes.
Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera? And
Yes.
Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay. Motion to approve a 2011 Ford F-250 as surplus property with Kelly Blue Book value of the range of $18,881 to $23,400 with a typical list of $22,154. And the reason it's surplus is because the assessor's office doesn't have a need for the truck anymore. And it was given first it was given to the township by the road district under Mike DeVivo, and that was a long time ago. And then the township gave it to the assessor, and then the assessor didn't have a need for it now. So instead of just hanging it onto a truck that's gonna just sit somewhere, we're gonna sell it and take the money, and we can use it for the Trantina Civic Center.
I'll start that motion.
I'll second that.
Roll call.
Roll call. Trustee Shake?
Yes.
Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
And Trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Motion carries.
Okay, the next thing is Highway Commissioner's report, and I'm looking to see if there's anything new on here.
Just the salt, Steve.
Yeah, maybe you read the same stuff before. Okay, the Muslim cemetery is probably the only new thing. When you were asking about the clay, Sue. When you, it's on the report here from Brent, so if you look on our website, it'll be on the report. But it's the same report he read last time, so I didn't see a reason to read it again. Will County Land Use Department approved a site permit for the Muslim, I can't say the word, UMMAH cemetery located at 18131 South Meadow Road in Homer Glen. Subsequent to their approval, and as a state law requirement, Homer Township Road District granted an access permit to the owner of the cemetery in order to construct an asphalt access road and cul-de-sac turnaround at a $25,000 security bond, which was requested and was provided by the owner to the Homer Township Road District for any repairs needed to Meadow Road after the access road has been completed. Their access road, cul-de-sac, driveway are scheduled to be completed this week, and after completion of the Homer Township Road District site, access permit will no longer be valid for them to mobilize heavy equipment and vehicles to form to or from their site using Homer Township roads, which exceed the posted road limits. Road will be road weight limits. So what he's saying is that once their permit that they got is all finished, that's it. They can't go on there anymore. And there's, what I know of from the state, there's a state law that they're looking at. I don't remember the bill name, but there's a state law about a different way of burying people. And if that passes, because it's just right now it's a House bill. And if it passes, they'll be talking about something different, about putting people in a vessel and letting them decompose for 4 to 7 weeks. And then they'll bury the bodies like the culture requires. Because it's not just Muslim culture, it's also Jewish culture, and there's some other cultures. So, and it's been going on for a long time. People have been doing it in other, in like cemeteries that are existing already. So, you know, I don't know what's going to happen as far as the state, but the state has a bill. All right. He bought the salt, but he told us that last time. Carmen Morello, do you have an assessor report?
No report.
Okay. Okay, committee and trustee reports. Senior task force, Mike Bonomo.
Yeah, a couple things. At the Homerfest, we had a senior day, and we actually did a salute to the soldiers where we recognized veterans. We combined it into pretty much one event. And you know, some people I want to thank, you know, between Cindy and our, you know, as a co-chair, Vicki Bozen, Karen Rohde, Angel Shakes, Luann Gowron, Jay Rohde. Karen helped out. A lot of people came and helped out with the preparation and the event. And Mike Carlson did the sound for the event as well. We had Ed Kerfin doing the doing the MCing, along with Michelle helping out as well with Michelle Kerfin. And with the salute to the soldiers, we had 5 World War II vets that attended, starting at ages 102 down to 98, which was incredible. And we had Korean vets, Vietnam vets, and current soldiers as well. So you know, great success, and we had probably about 100 people attending altogether. And very patriotic, and the seniors loved it because, you know, thanks to Joy Red Hots and Edible Arrangements, they provided the food for the seniors and the veterans. So overall, it was a great event, and we're looking forward to a bigger one next year. In regards to senior bingo, St. Bernard's is allowing us to have our bingo there tomorrow because Cross Glory there was a conflict with a schedule. And that again leads back to Trantina Farm and having a community center where we don't have to worry about conflicting events when we want to hold our events for the seniors or people, the public. So that, you know, that again is an important thing for us to do. September 16th, sorry, September 16th, As last year, we did a senior lifestyle expo. We're going to do it again this year. It's going to be on September 16th. It's Saturday at the Hadley Junior High. And we're going to start preparing that now. We have done some preliminary stuff. You're going to see a lot more being advertised for it. And we expect it to be bigger than last year. And with that, that was a senior report.
Now you have me double check.
Excellent, Mike. And
E6.
we had $15,000 budgeted.
Oh, I'm sorry, yeah.
Yes.
You want to,
Oh, and in terms of the Senior Lifestyle Expo, last year, for the money we asked, we didn't spend nearly all of it, or it didn't even come close. This year, I'm going to ask the board to approve a $15,000 budget for the Senior Lifestyle Expo.
it's already
It's
approved in the
It's already
budget.
approved for it. Well, I want to thank everybody, for that. We don't expect to spend all of it, but it gives us
And how much you spend last year? About $7,000.
about 7,000. Yeah. Because we do get donations as well as, but in terms of the volunteering for it, it's second to none. And it'll be a big hit this year. That's fine.
Beautiful, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank all the volunteers.
And, yeah.
God bless
And of
all of
course,
you.
yeah.
Okay, then we have Special Needs Committee, Angel, and I know she hasn't had a
I
chance.
just
You
want
got
to
something?
bring up, I just want to let everybody know that we did, that Brent had a sign hung up for the road commissioner special needs grant, and they allowed him to hang it up at the fest during the special needs day to try to, encourage
Awareness.
people for the special needs, adults. He still does not have applications. So he's leaving it open, for now. We're trying, if anybody knows any special needs adult, the requirements are that they have to be a high school graduate and they have to live in Homer Township. And those are the only two requirements. And there's actually, you just go right on the website, to the township website, and you can fill it out, have them fill it out. I've talked to the manager at Jewel, just trying to encourage people that if you know anybody that can benefit from this, please let them know. That's it.
That's a shame we can't get anybody. It's like free money for somebody that really needs it. But we'll keep working on it, right, Angel? Okay, then the next one is the Land Use Committee. That serves as our plan commission, basically, and we haven't had anything come in from the county, so there's nothing we had to talk about. Trustee Rivera, do you have a report? Trustee Clausen, you got a report for the 10 minutes you've been on? Okay. So now we move on to accounting. Motion to approve all payment of bills for June 23rd. Founders Crossing Bond, Founders Crossing General, General Assistance, Open Space, Park Developer Contribution, Park Town, Road and Bridge, and Equipment and Building. Need a motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Call the roll, please.
Roll call, trustee Shade?
Yes.
Trustee Bonomo?
Yes.
Trustee Rivera?
Yes.
And trustee Clausen?
Yes.
Motion passes.
Okay, we don't have any new business, and we don't have any old business, and so we have no executive session. So can I get a motion to adjourn?
I'll start the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion adjourns the meeting.